This is Ray from CineQuest Video, and we're going to talk about Good Boy. All right, Bryce, I just got out of watching Good Boy. I know you saw it earlier today. This is one of our highly anticipated films for this year. So, time has come.
Yeah.
What did you think about the movie? Unless you want to get me to soften the blow, because I feel like this like weird tension coming from you.
No, man. I'll speak truth. I'll speak.
Okay,
I'll speak
truth.
honestly.
Speak truth to film. Go.
Yes. Let me be the first to say I know I've been the one hyping up this movie in our group, so to speak. I guess I've been talking about Good Boy. I mean, I think anyone who loves dogs, like a movie, it's like supernatural Homeward Bound, if you will. It's like in a way. I was hyped for it. I was so excited to see this movie. That dog, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that dog does a great job in this movie. Sad because obviously he's not gonna get paid. I mean, he doesn't know. I think the director says he doesn't know he's in a movie. So, but he does a great job. The dog, like the director, the way they directed him. Indy is his name. It was great. I was a little let down, a little bit, but I don't know what to expect, I guess. And it's like what I was gonna tell you, Ray. I don't think I relayed this to you, but my whole feeling with this is like this reminded me a lot of with the whole thing of Presence.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, Presence, but the thing with Presence, like I feel like it had a little bit more of a story or like some kind of intrigue going on. The thing is with this movie and even that one is that I think somebody has an idea. I went and saw this movie with my mom, by the way. It was funny because she was like, "The dog better not get hurt." And it's like, it's not gonna get hurt. No one's gonna hurt the dog. No one's gonna see a movie where dogs gonna get hurt, right? But I was like, we went and saw it, and I was like telling her, I was like, you know what it is? I think it's like somebody. I can see it, man. There's people like writers at Starbucks or something, a coffee shop, and they're like, you know what, man? Like, what if we made a movie with the perspective of the dog, bro? And I'm like, oh shit, like that's great. Fucking great.
As they're drinking their extra wet cappuccino,
everyone's all fucking like, fucking all coked up and shit, like
coked up and drinking coffee at the same time.
At the Starbucks, they're cutting lines and shit. Yeah, man, fucking dog, dude. Yeah,
goes my fucking lemon loaf ready?
Yeah, they're like, let's get some cake pops. It's just like I see them do that, and they're like, "Oh man, but like, what's it about?" And it's like, "Well, we'll think about that later, man. Let's get this fucking dog filmed, bro." Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. To me, it's like it's a great premise, but it's like the pacing's a little bit off to me.
Okay.
And I don't feel like the story was fleshed out completely. I mean, I at the end I was like, okay, I guess I kind of see what's going on here, but there was a lot of repetitiveness in this movie. You know what I mean? Like repetitiveness. I'm sorry. It's like I feel like there were scenes they were repeating with the dog, and I was just kind of like, all right, we've kind of seen this. Like, let's hurry it up. What's going on? I don't know. That was my only thing about it. Like I said, if you love dogs, you'll love this movie. I didn't dislike this movie. There was just some things
So I mean, basically, you're saying you overhyped the movie for yourself.
I did, and you know what, Ray? And I like that you don't watch trailers, you don't do any of that stuff anymore. I need to start doing that too because I do get myself too pumped up on the movies and I go, and there's no way they can live these hypes. And I'm like. Are you the only short person? Of them like transporting me into the movie or something, I guess I need to stop because I swear to God, man, you see all the Instagram people, they just like pump this movie out, and I'm just like, oh fuck. Because by the time you get there, you're all like, yeah, this fucking Good Boy's about to start. Let's fucking do it. And then you're like, by the time you're out of the movie, you're like, that's all right. I was like, I don't know, whatever, dude. That's my 2 cents on it.
Okay.
I want to hear what you have to think about the movie.
I literally just got out of the movie right now, right? I've worked, had my full shift today, went straight to the theater. Thankfully, the movie is short, so that's good, right? It's not very long. I think it just barely hits like maybe an hour 20, maybe at the most.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
Bryce, I will say that this movie was very endearing to me. I love dogs, and I just, even if it was just the dog, quote unquote, emoting on screen, which he wasn't, they just happened to capture him in a particular way. Because, I saw like some of the behind the scenes after the film, and I was like, oh yeah, like I get that. They the dog itself isn't necessarily acting.
Don't you dare take away from Indy's performance, right?
He was great. I'm gonna say this though, like I know
dare
that
you question Daniel Dog Lewis? All right.
he was doing method.
He was doing method acting.
No. I mean, I honestly, Bryce, I really like this movie a lot. I'm gonna say, and this may something you disagree with, but at this moment, this is definitely probably on my top 10 right now.
Whoa.
Because I just think the way it's filmed,
Yeah.
like it has convinced me, the audience, that the dog is doing a great job in emoting all these things.
Yeah.
But of course, that's just trickery with the camera. But I'm in it, I'm with the dog. I see the dog's reactions, and I see his concern, I see his fear, I see the tension and all that kind of stuff. And if that brought me in enough into the film with the dog doing all this stuff, and I see that I like the way they kind of hid away from the actual owner and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he was kind of hidden.
The humans never really get any kind of
I mean, you see
screen
him,
time, which is cool.
and you see the genuine, obviously, because the director, it's the guy's dog. Like that's actually his dog. So there's a genuine connection with him and the dog itself. So that's why it seems a bit more natural, or at least to me, it seemed more natural on screen with the dog and the way they connect and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I really like this movie a lot. Like it sold me. It really did. And I get what you're saying about Presence and how it kind of like has that somewhat similarities and comparisons. But I will say this though, it didn't entirely take me out because I felt I'd figured that out long before like any sort of like things played out. The dog is concerned about his owner.
Yeah.
And there's certain things that are happening with the owner, and there is an element of like a haunted house aspect to it. And I feel it obviously goes a little bit deeper than that, but like they're also getting back to it's not as fleshed out. There were certain elements that they introduced into this movie that you're like, if that the house is haunted, so to speak, and there's actually things in the house that make it seem like it is haunted, especially like the things in the basement and stuff like that. How does that coincide with what's happening with the owner?
Yeah.
And I get like there's a bit of a disconnect there, a little bit, I will say. It didn't take me out of the movie, but I do see what you're saying when it comes to that aspect of this movie. So I'm validating your point on that because I see it, but it didn't affect my viewing of the movie.
I got you.
Yeah. But again, it could also be because I didn't go into this movie like really hyped at all. Like you said, I do avoid a lot of trailers.
Just avoid all this stuff,
the most I saw on, there's certain people that are on Instagram and TikTok and stuff that the way they talk about movies is, again, it's very very generalized, very superficial. I haven't seen them go any further into discussions.
You gotta be like nowadays.
Yeah. You have to be quick, that's why we don't get many views because like I'm lagging on my fucking descriptions and shit like that, and I'm too calm. I need to be up in it. I gotta be like, I'm Ray, your movie guy. If I said that, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. But I mean, I like that guy too. I like him. I like him. So.
Well, he got me to go fucking. I couldn't wait to see this movie. Like the way he was talking about, I was like, "Oh man."
Bryce is a sucker for this fucking thing.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what's funny? We were talking about going back to the movies. So we were talking about like this. Also, kind of reminds me a little bit of In a Violent Nature.
Yeah.
Again, experimental. I love it. Like it's great. Like I love these different perspectives. I always thought that was a great idea. Like Ray, like as you know, one of my favorite books of all time is this book called The Overstory. And the whole premise of that book is it's told from the perspective of these trees or whatever and stuff like that. So I love the idea of experimental like thought and like experimenting with like perspectives in movies. But I just feel like a lot of times they have an idea for it, and but they don't flesh out the rest of the storyline. Like it's just like this is the gimmick, we're going with it, and it's cool. But then when that's what your whole movie's resting on, it's kind of like I don't know. Like case in point, in a violent nature, it's got some great kill scenes, but there's a lot of just like, okay, like we're watch this guy walk through the forest.
Well, but the thing is that is exactly what it said it was gonna do.
No, I know, but
no, but like
I don't know,
that's why when we say like we watch some of these films, Presence or In a Violent Nature, this one even for that matter, like these movies can be shortened up. Like they don't have to be like quote unquote full feature length.
It's true, but the thing is, Good Boy was short. Pretty short movie, all things considered.
But you know, like there are things in the film, like you said, that may have gotten repetitive. You know, I mean, but again, as an overt dog lover person, like every time the dog and they get close to the dog's doing the same. Maybe some of the same shit that he did like in the previous scene. I'm just like, oh man, he's cute.
Oh no, you know? There's no doubt about that.
It got me. Yeah. You know, like
super adorable dog. And I will say this. I will say fair warning if you are a dog lover. The dog does express emotions which are not pleasant sometimes, you know, and I feel bad for him, you know, and you know.
Yeah, and
I don't like seeing dogs scared or you know whatever, but it's nothing like. Well, whatever. I just go see the movie.
I will tell you this though. It made me think to myself, I can never leave my house, ever.
Oh, yeah.
Ever in the fucking world.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
I can't leave my dog ever.
Like, oh man, yeah, I know. There's some time, scenes where the owner had to leave, and I was kind of like, man, is that what my dog's doing when
he was just sitting on the chair waiting literally all day, and I was just like,
not to be like getting personal on the reviews and all that, but well. Ray probably knows of this too, but this year I did have a dog that unfortunately I had to put down because he had lymphoma and it was getting pretty advanced. So, you know, this guy, there's some scenes in this movie where I'm not afraid to say I did tear up a bit. You know, so a couple of tears rolling on, especially I would say, man, even the opening scene where they like I think I talked about this earlier, but like with the puppy and he's growing up, and I was like, oh man, I was like, this dog is adorable too. He's a little fat puppy, and you know, it's just like, oh man. You know, if you have any animal that you know, just it gets to you. So yeah.
I mean, Bryce. I mean, just to piggyback off that. I mean, you and I did lose pets this year.
I don't want to say for you because I'm just telling my own story here.
It's fine, but like that's kind of one of those things that kind of got me in the sense because I do still have a dog that is alive, but just I'm more of a. I think I was like more quote unquote supportive or like kind of like just in the story because I personally knew that the only thing I had heard that the dog is a hero, you know, because you said like people aren't gonna go watch a movie where something happens to the fucking dog.
Oh no,
you know? That would have like destroyed me entirely.
So apparently when this movie released and they were like the premise of it was just the dog like fighting against these like apparently pretty much ghosts like fighting supernatural forces or not really fighting but like trying to defend his owner I guess, and then like supposedly there was like a 3,000% increase on like does the dog die like in the movie or something like because people were not gonna go see the movie if the fucking dog is dying. Dude, let's be honest here.
Well, you know, like even like movies, I've told you this before.
Spoiler alert! I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean like I think that's. I've seen movies like Homeward Bound or any kind of movie where like it's even a true story, just a retelling of a particular instance. I think I saw one not too long ago where I don't know who the actor was, but they're in like I think Antarctica and they're like pulling dogs and dogs like some dogs die and stuff like that. I was watching it with a friend of mine and his girlfriend, and I remember like walking in half like almost towards the end of the movie, and like he's like fucking gone. Like, he is like just fucking tears galore, and I was just like, why are we watching this, man? And he's just like, because it's a good movie. And I'm just like, you're gonna make me have to deal with these emotions right now, like fucking
dude.
hell, dude.
You know that Marley movie? Have you seen that movie?
I can't watch that movie.
Oh, I don't even know where I was at, and I got stuck watching that, and it was like, where the hell was that? And it was on, and I was just like. And this is not too long after, unfortunately, I had to do the same thing to my dog, and I was just like, "Oh my god!" Yeah. I was like, "What am I?"
I won't watch that.
I was like, "No."
I can't watch them, even if it's like a heartwarming type of film, like and like for instance, I have no idea what happens on Marley and Me, but like I've only heard that it's
Oh,
like
it's
that.
the end.
And
is
I'm like, I can't.
It
I
will
can't
crush
fucking
you.
do it. No, I won't. I
It
can't do
will
it.
Crush you, dude.
Like I can't even like watch a movie like that by myself, knowing that I'm gonna fucking like belt out or something. Like I can't. I won't do it just because it's just too much for me. And this is before even losing my pet recently. Like I just can't do it. Like it just dogs passing away on screen are just not for me at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, even talking about real quick, watching The Good Son and
Oh,
not
yeah.
him when he like shoots the dog. We don't see it, but we just hear the dog get hit by the fucking bolt. And I'm like, even that was like just like, "Rah, kill him, kill Macaulay,
Yeah.
kill
Well,
that motherfucker."
Yeah, spoiler on that. He does get his comeuppance. So.
Yeah, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
But yes, Bryce, I really did like this movie a lot, and like I said, at this point, it's gonna be in one of my. It's gonna definitely be in my top 10 for sure, unless for
That's surprising for me, man.
somehow something else pushes out of the way, because I think I got at least for sure like a top 5 or 6 like locked in the bag already. But
Let's before we, I guess, wrap up. I want to hear so. What do we have for you so far, then, if that's the case, man?
in no particular order, it's really like there is no order for this right now.
Yeah.
Weapons, Bring Her Back,
Yeah, I know you said
Sinners,
movie you just saw recently.
One Battle After the Other.
Yeah.
Right now, Good Boy, and there's one more I can't think of right now.
Was it Eddington?
It was Eddington, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, Eddington. That's 6 right there for sure. There's probably
Pretty
some more
sure
that I
there's
haven't.
another one. Yeah, we got. You have to.
I haven't seen the new Yorgos movie yet, so I mean that.
I don't even remember all the movies I saw this year, so I got.
Well,
I got a review. I was like, oh.
That's why this is not sponsored, but it should be by Letterboxd. You should get a Letterboxd and really like put log the movies that you're watching, because I'll forget, dude. I would never like remember like half the movies I see. Considering all the movies that we are reviewing for the month of October, like I would never remember. Yeah. I probably, if I didn't have the list and I wasn't like dead set on getting these movies.
There's a lot of movies
reviewed,
out this month too, man.
That's another thing. We have like not only on top of the movies that I'm watching for the month of October, a set list that we're going through. There are many new releases that I haven't necessarily accounted for when it comes to that, because those are set movies that I'm watching and reviewing. So be sure and like and subscribe on YouTube, and you can see some of the little snippets of them on
I have
TikTok.
a prediction that tomorrow, if you do go see it, Anemone, Daniel Day-Lewis, his son, directing it. I have a feeling it'll probably be on your list. There.
I gotta wonder if Daniel Day-Lewis is going method and like his like really pissing off his son or something, or like does his son know his quote unquote method acting style, and like Daniel Day-Lewis always just like stays in character the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
So I mean,
are you saying he's trying to pretend to be like a sea creature?
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, he could be. I mean, but if his son is directing it, like, does he go his normal method style of acting with his son's movie? Because like if he's gonna play character,
he's doing my left foot thing. He's gonna do that.
Yeah, dude.
And his son's gonna be like, "Dad, stop!" Fucking like being all weird and shit off set. Like, stop.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that like, does he do that with the fact that his son's a director, or like does he like break character? Because I mean he's notorious for like staying in character the whole time. Man. So I mean, is it like does the son get special treatment? Like does he get Dad Lewis and then like whatever character he's playing in the movie, or does he just get that character the whole time and he's just like really like upset?
Yeah.
What if he has like some kind of trauma whenever he was doing his method, and maybe he went home or his son was with him at the time and he's like playing that character from like the Gangs of New York and shit like
that. Seeing your dad coming home. He was probably already grown up by this time, but like just as this joke, like he's seeing your dad come home as like fucking Abraham Lincoln and shit. And he's just wearing the top hat and shit the whole time, the beard, and he's like, "Oh, Dad, can you please stop doing?" He's like, "Full school 7 years ago." Like, stop, Dad. Fucking like picks him up from school and shit with
the top hat.
Yeah, he's all, the fucking beard and shit.
Oh my god. He goes, "What have you learned from school today, boy?"
Yeah. Was that your dad? Yeah.
You go, actually,
He's
you go-
shooting an Abraham Lincoln movie.
They're like, "Oh shit,
Boy, get in this coach. This horseless coach."
fucking Volkswagen and shit." What if they give him like a TV dinner and he's like, "What is this foul stench?"
Yeah.
coming from-" He goes, "They're nuggets, Dad. Who is this father you speak of?" Anyways, I want to say right now, really like this movie. Definitely check it out if you can. Theaters, there was like only like literally a handful of people in the theater when I went to go watch it.
Yeah.
And stay for the credits. There are some behind the scenes. The dog, stoic as ever. Just showing like how they filmed it. It's very interesting. And it's very short too. Like it's like maybe like 5 minutes. But definitely check it out. I'm gonna go on a scale right now with numbers. Ooh, we're bringing back the numbers. Out of 5, I'm gonna give this a 4.75.
Wow.
4.75 right there.
That's high, man.
If I could do it on Letterboxd, it's gonna be like a 4.5 or 4 out of 5 stars. But I mean,
Yeah.
I can't go any further than that. So like it's a 4.75 on the film scale of Cinequest Video. What about you, Bryce? That's okay. Give it your number, man. Like,
I'm gonna do
have no hesitation.
3.5, 3.5.
Okay.
I did enjoy it. Obviously, like the dog is super adorable, and like let's be real with ourselves here. That's the whole reason for the movie. That's what
Yeah.
you're going to see.
Yeah.
You're going to see an adorable dog do his thing, and I did stay for the after credits and the method and the ingenuity of filming it.
Took him 4 years.
Yeah. I know. So I have to give it. I'll probably even give it a 3 point or maybe even 4 just because of that. Because there's just certain things I wish like in the movie they would have fleshed out a bit or given a little bit more twisty turn. Maybe I don't know, but or explored like what was going on. Like my whole thing with it again is just the story was kind of weird. Like they should have given a little bit more. I don't know what, like something to it, but I would say check it out. It's a great movie. Just for the sheer like way it was filmed, it was beautifully shot. I don't know. It was interesting, but that was the other thing I was going to bring up too. And I'm sorry to continue this on a little bit, but I think it's funny too because if you think about how cheap was this movie to make, it's his dog. His wife was probably did all the female parts of the movie. Think about it,
Yeah.
and it was filmed at their house.
Yeah.
So
Hey, but that just means that you, as a creative, can really you have to without like the funds and without the production value and all that kind of stuff. This movie still looks like very high production value.
Well, I saw the cameras they had. They weren't like cheap cameras.
No,
So it was
for
good.
sure.
The cinematography was well done for sure, dude. But overall, I did enjoy it. Despite all my bitching about the story and stuff, like you should just go see it. It's a good movie, and the dog is just. I mean, if nothing else, just go see it for Andy. He's super. Give the dog some love. Go see his movie. But now, I want to see you make a movie with Dagon, dude.
With Dagon?
Yeah, why not?
Bro, I tried taking that dog to the dog park.
Yeah.
Let him loose, right? There wasn't any dogs. One dog showed up. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I'm trying to like socialize him a little bit more now, right? Because he's been kind of secluded with his sister. Unfortunately, when she passed away, I had to get him out of the house. The first thing he fucking does when he sees a dog and he's loose, he trots over to it. Like I'm just like, okay, maybe he's just gonna go sniff the dog, right? This motherfucker starts to try and hump it. This this is like a 13-year-old pervert. Like he's an old little pervert, and I was just like. Thankfully, the owner was like real chill because I was just like, when I saw him like trying to like mount the dog, mind you, the dog was like, he's a big, thick basset hound, and this dog was like a tiny little poodle looking dog. And I was like, from afar, because he had ran away from me, I was like, no.
Yeah, no.
And then the lady was like, it's all right, this and that. I was like, no. I was like, stop it. And I just see him fucking like curling his back. I was like, no, stop.
That never stops, by the way. My dog was.
Notorious for doing that?
No, he was comparable to the age when he passed away. He was almost about the ages of your dog, but He was just horny, man. He would hump pillows, dude. Like he would get up on pillows and start like.
We see
fucking, like,
he doesn't do any of that until
No,
he
he
sniffs like a
just.
dog. And I will say this though, he's bisexual because he'll like hump
Oh, yeah.
any
He's not
gender
neutered,
dog.
right?
He is.
He's neutered.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's interesting. No, my dog. I never neutered him, and he would just be horned
But
up all
that's
the
what
time.
I'm
I'm
saying.
surprised
Like
if he's neutered.
that's
he's doing
exactly
that.
what I'm
That's
saying.
good.
Look, this is just a little quick side story. When when both pets were alive, like I would let them in the back sometimes, and sometimes the neighborhood cats, the strays would come and just hang out right in my backyard. There was one time, a few times, I tried to let them go, and he tried to fuck the cat.
It'd be funny if some weird, like you're the first to ever have like a weird like cat dog hybrid.
It's just like,
It comes out. It's like a cow, like floppy ears, and like it's like a basset cat.
Dude, that's a fucking freak of nature.
Oh
right
yeah,
there,
for
dude.
sure. That'd be very horrific, but
It would be the most horrific animal
it's like
to ever
a
walk the
cat.
earth.
It's got like squat legs. It's like walking long ass ears.
And you just see like the characteristics, the face of like a basset hound, but like the face of a cat, the body of a basset hound, and it just like does this like hybrid meow bark.
Yeah.
A mark. Anyways. All right, that'll be it for us. Again, be sure to check out Good Boy and love your pets.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you next time.